So you can get to the library from here. Now the library is divided up into these sections. So we have system families, components, annotations and details, groups and drafting views, and pending approval. So you can go into any one of these sections if you want to browse, see, okay, what is available, what's in the library. Then you can browse in here. Now this is divided up by categories. These are Revit categories. And if you don't see the category you're looking for, then you can use all categories to get a list of all of them. But it's supposing, you were looking for furniture, then you can click on furniture and it takes you here. And so this, we have 93 items in the furniture category, and you can see all of which those are. And you can come in here and view them. Now, if we go back to the library, if you want to see everything that's in the library, all the families, then we have the see all. So here you can see that I have 3,296 families in my library. So I'll very briefly describe, how you can look at, what you can see about these families and how you can search them and filter them. So you can look at them either with this grid view. So you have like a larger thumbnail, family name, number of types. Now, if it has the load button is blue, what that means is I can load this directly into my model. So I can load from the website directly into my model. Now, if you wanted to edit the family, if you hit Shift, it goes to edit. And so edit will load it into the family editor rather than loading it into your model. We have a basic view, which has the same information, but now it's in a tabular form. And then kind of a detailed form, which adds some more information. And particularly, it tells you what Revit version it is, and also, whether it's been deployed in projects, and if so, how many instances have been deployed. You can sort this using, these different parameters. There are some filters here, so you can filter on, like, on manufacturer or on category if you want to narrow down what it is you're looking for. And then you can also search. So you just type in if I can spell, type in a search term, and it will find families that match that search term. And so if you're looking for a family in the library, that is a way of finding that, searching for those and finding it. Now, for each of these families, you can do a few things. So you can load and edit, do what we already talked about. So loads it into my model, edit loads it into the family editor. Info will take me to the detail view for this family, and we'll go and briefly have a look at that. And then download allows me to copy this, to download it as an RFA file, well as a zip file with the RFA and the thumbnail to my hard drive. So if I click on a family, that's the same as clicking on the info. And so this shows me the detail for the family. And so you can see we have kind of the thumbnails on a per type basis, the family name, the hosting, file size, the Revit version, and the number of instances, and which have been placed in how many models, which are in how many projects. And you can go here and you can see which actual models they've been used in. So potentially, if you're looking at to see, have they been used in the project you're working on, then this is where you can find that. Now, I won't go into details in all of these, but the parameters, so all the parameters that we looked at in Revit are also available through the website. You can see them here, and the So this symbol means it's a Revit standard parameter, assembly code. This is a shared parameter. FX is means it's a formula-driven parameter. And again, default means that it is a instance parameter, and this is the value, the default value. And you can see if each type has a different value, then you can expand that and see exactly what each type parameter is. So if you want to see if there's different versions of different versions for different versions of Revit, then this allows you to do that. So you can have the same family in Kinship in the library, exactly the same, as long as it has different version, if it's for different versions of Revit. And so here we have one for 2020 and one for 2019. At the bottom of the library, we have lists. Now, you recall that we talked about lists being kind of groups within the library that allow you to narrow down your search. And we looked at how you can search for that. In fact, we looked at interiors, and we found, I think we found this coffee table. Oh no, we found this coffee table. Now, what we can do, so you can see all the lists here. It says see all, and we put just a selection of the thumbnails here, and then you can go into any one of these and browse and see, okay, what is the content of the list. Now, admins create lists and put content onto the list, but yes, you can browse them and see what there is there. If you upload a family to the library, it will go into pending approval, and you can come here. And if you come here, then you will see only the families that you uploaded. So I'm actually being Thomas Davis at the moment. And so that's the only one. There are other families in pending approval, but this is the only one I can see because it's the only one that I uploaded. And then if I wanted, I felt that was a family, I would need to go to a BIM manager and say, please, can you move this into the library proper?